Good morning, everyone. It's Sweet Joy. I'm here today to give you your morning reading on Acatzu. God bless you, morning show. So today, I know that we've had a lot of victories, and today we want to talk about seeds. So the dream last night was basically the main thing about our seeds. We have to use our discernment. Um, I believe that we've had many victories, but there is a low lull feeling that that needs to be overcome, and we can overcome that through positive thinking, raising our vibrations, right? Maybe making a list of things that we really want and really be sure that we want them. So yeah, maybe some people need to do that. But I'm feeling a lot of nervous energy of not being sure what to do, being confronted with burdens. But I wanted to tell you that soon, because we have to plant the seeds for going into April, if you think positive, the most positive thing you can, it will happen. And so, just as you saw some of the other miracles that came about, you'll see more. So, I wanted to also emphasize what year it is, because it is the Hierophant year. So, I want to put that there. So, 2019. So, the number 2, it speaks of the high priestess, right? Before we even get to what today is, I wanted to talk about the number 3. And the number 3 is the Empress. Okay, but before you get to the Empress, you have to, so the number 2, let's go 1, 2, 3. The number 2 is the High Priestess. And so she is the psychic card. So I believe that right now, everyone is really intuitive. So much so that we know what to do when we're carrying all the burdens that we're carrying right now, because this came up like a vision of us carrying the heavy burdens, but we have to use our intuition, and it's all a test. And these things that we think right now will carry us into 5 to 8 years. So we see the 8 and the 5 here, and that's how long, if we don't use our psychic intuition, our seeds that we plant, that's how long we'll be, see the pomegranates, that's how long we'll be, dealing with them. And the 2 pillars, is speaks of duality. So and then the Hierophant, which today is number 5 too, has pillars. So I think this is a very auspicious day. The number 2 is the High Priestess. The 1 is the Magician. I don't know where his card is, but I'll get it in a second. But the number 9, where's my Judgment card? Anyway, Judgment is the Hermit. That's number 9. The Empress, the High Priestess, the Magician. So for some reason, these cards want to come out. I did pull them all out, but what we should be focusing on for the year is what we make, okay? And the judgments we make, like after our victories, and we know that we come into balance. We know we're the Empress, we're the Magician, we take on this power, but how do we judge what we make? And then the secret in those things, the secret is that those things will bind us for the next season. So I wanted to talk about the Strength card. because with the year and the day, 5 and 8, we have to have strength for today. So I wanted you all to look inside and try to find the strength, because today is about the Hierophant, being psychic. The Hierophant is a Taurus card, the second house, and it speaks of Venus, the house of love. It speaks about senses, love, and creativity. So when I researched this card a little bit, it talked about really coming into one with our inner self and with God, and knowing that what we're doing today, maybe just today because it's been a full moon, this will set, or this new period will set into our karma, that we have to have discipline. There will be changes, but if we go into meditation and heal our inner child, people don't know how to do that, but this is how you heal your inner, this is one way. You just say you fell as a child and no one came to rescue you, but people saw you fall. You go into that memory and you become your light self, and you go and help yourself up and give yourself a hug and say you're okay. And then your inner child go, yes, and maybe crying, and it's a healed moment. You save yourself, basically. Okay, you become your angel at that point. And then you'll notice that doesn't bother you anymore. You'll feel a lightness. For each incident in your life, you have to go back and save yourself as an angel. But it's, because we are angels, we have angels around us. But, your inner self, your higher self is able to heal that inner child. If we don't do this, I believe the next period will be one of boredom, self-doubt, materialism, just trying to be seeking pleasure and materialism, just seeking out self-pleasure. And I think that the seeds that we plant now, because Taurus is a sign of really strategizing, having that judgment before they even make, like having that judgment first to be like, well, what's going on? And then the judgment comes, then they make a move, with the secret that they're going to succeed and with strength. So this is a very important day that I think that we should think about. Even though we have the burdens, we've seen burdens come and go. But right now, we need to think positive, heal ourselves, and then heal others. Because we can also go into meditation and heal others also. So I want to pull a couple of cards really quick and see if you are here live, you can meditate with me, and maybe a card will come out for all of us. But this is I Make Day, I believe. So the scepter in the number 5 Hierophant hand, even though she talks about religious institutions and psychic things, it talks about this scepter. You see there are 3 things. It talks about the 3 worlds. So that would be the astral world, the physical world, and the etheric world. And then the hand, that hand is blessings. And these 2 guys represents like meditation or yoga, and then the pathways, and then the keys to life. So it's a very, very important day today. And you see the pillars talk about duality. Look within yourself. What message do we have for all my subscribers today? Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Okay, well, I'm going to stop right there and see what we have. Okay. So the first card is 10 of Pentacles. So either we made a decision not to work on something because we know the secret about it, or we need to, because that's the 8 also. So 8 is strength card. So we need to gather more strength and put it into our work. I think that that's what today's message is. because he's working on his pentacles, but pentacles can represent health. And, I just think we need to work on our health more, but it's also a Taurus card, a Virgo, and a Capricorn card. So 2 Taurus cards coming up, same colors, I think it's the emphasis. The next card is the Fool, like we're not taking a chance. Maybe we looked inside and we were told to do some things, and today we have to do the things because it'll set in a new pattern. Okay, the Empress reverse. We're not making the effort to do what we need to do. We got the King of Cups, so maybe this is in love. Maybe we aren't showing the King of Cups to people that we need to be showing love to. Okay, because it's turned around. These are all reverse cards. We're not making an effort in love, okay? And then we're not meditating. Or, because this, I mean, all the cards are all the same things I just kind of said. If this was upright, we'd be meditating, see the person in church about truth, right? If this was upright, we'd be giving the best kingly love, male or female, okay? If this was upright, we'd be making an effort in all of areas of life to know that they'll be prosperous. If this was upright, we'd be taking a chance for everyone's sake and balance, knowing that we went inside, and know which way to go. And if this, with the Wheel of Fortune, new cycle, and if this card was in my dream, to get rid of these burdens. And if this was upright, we'd be working towards everything. Is 2 8s. And 2 8s make 16. Now the 1 is the Magician, I will. Air, Mercury. And 6 is the Lovers, I do. So maybe this is in the love area. We're not choosing to love or be out there. And then 16, 1 plus 7. Is 7 is the Chariot, the path. So this means we have to have the strength to know the pathway, right? She knows. The lady who knows. Judgment, what judgments we're making in love to make the best decisions so that we can use our intuition and know that it's the best decision, made. We're being spiritually led. Just have faith. So even when I, this talking about love and work, money, health, in all areas of your life, have strength, tame the beast, have discipline, right? This is probably within yourself. Have discipline. And everything will be okay. But plant the seeds now. Use your affirmations. So there's, I'm trying to ask for 1 card, please, just to make this kind of fast for our day today. What messages do you have from the Native American cards? All right, we got 3 that's laid out. The first card is joint effort. Okay, so obviously this is the number 3. Again, the 3 is the Empress I make. The Empress is here again. We're not making a joint effort. Everyone will benefit from catching this walrus, right? Everybody will eat. Everybody will get to go home and relax. The next one is pregnancy. Like we're not, this is another number 3. This is number 4, which is the Emperor I realize. So we don't realize that we have a new idea, we have a lot of love to give, or maybe we're sick. If this is talking about money and health, we don't realize we have potential for money, or we have potential to get better if we are sick, or potential to get ill if we think we're hungry. And this is going to set into a new cycle for 5 to 8 years. So number 4 talks about I realize, fire, Aries. Maybe Aries is, the Aries, is a fire sign. Maybe we need to fire up and realize what we need to do. These things are reversed. We're going to turn them around. Okay. And the last card for this is the Warrior Blades. We don't realize either we're about to fall off the horse or we don't realize trouble is coming. This card talks about a pathway also. So Blaze talks about problems and troubles. So yeah, we don't realize about some problems and troubles coming. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So maybe some problems and troubles are coming. We do see what they are, but instead of maybe, because intuitively I'm getting whether it's in love, money, health, or even going inward. I feel like if we're facing the 10 of Wands, we're not even going inward that much to see. Like, I think we know what the answer is, but we're not going to plant the right seeds because we're not that positive about, or we don't believe all the way. We're not taking heed to the signs. Okay. And any other cards for the Who You Are cards? Okay, for any message we have for today. There we go. So to end this reading for today, we have the Gambler. We got a lot of reverse cards. So we're going to turn all these around. The Gambler. What does the Gambler do? Relying on luck rather than hard work. That would add up. Okay. Willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. So the man has on a blindfold, but he could take it off. You don't even need to untie it. Just take it off and walk right. And you'll see all the strength, the stars, the strength around you, and the royalty, the green for money, prosperity. And take this off, which is purity, and then hold it in your hand and use it. The next one is companion. This has to do with love. Okay. You have to make a joint effort on love because it's pregnant. The higher you can get married, I'm just feeling this today. Someone needs to, even if this is dealing with family and children, and make a joint effort. And don't gamble with the situation because you can see what others may doubt you, but use your intuition. The companion talks about betrayal by misusing the confidence, loss of personal identity. So to turn that around, we need to be loyal, tenacious, and unselfish. Okay. The last card we have is the Fool again. We are not making the effort. So we're going to make an effort in love for our companion today with strength because we are pregnant. The 4 talks about I realize. So number 4, we realize there's potential. Number 3 talks about I make. So make an effort. And the Fool reverse is using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So we're wearing a mask and laughing off our seeds. But we, in every area, whether it's health, love, financial areas, we're laughing about it, but we need to be serious about it. So the Fool talks about fearlessly revealing emotions and helping people laugh at absurdity or hypocrisy. So perhaps how people aren't believing us, remember? This is having the faith when others doubt us. So something is pregnant, or there's an idea we have, we need joint effort to make, we psychic about it, we know, right? We realize, but in love of companion, we have to make the effort without being selfish, be loyal and tenacious, show ourselves as a good seed to be able to hybrid with someone, fearlessly reveal our emotions, and help people laugh at absurdity of the world. and then take a gamble. I'm sure it'll work out with the strength card, because today, problems and troubles will arise if we don't work on this. Maybe in love and money, this is a new opportunity, or if it's in health, maybe, time's running out. How they go, oh, you came to us just in time, or that's what I'm feeling. Let go of the burdens. It's coming to a new cycle. But this cycle will be so long that today, I believe, with the full moon coming into today, just be as positive as you can. I'm going to be doing seed readings. I'm going to try a new thing. And I'll see if it works out. So thank you for coming to my reading. I believe that you should use your psychic abilities to make what you want happen. 5 and 8 are two major arcana cards that speak of being psychic and knowing your path already, just having faith in yourself and knowing. And then once you know, make the joint effort with those who want to work with you, because I believe that boat will come. And then you see the people are hidden. So once you make a joint effort with yourself to leave this area, go out on your boat, the other people will come because it's pregnant. Whatever the idea is, the love, money making, health, everything will work out if you make the effort today, and take a gamble by taking, your blindfold off. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm Sweet Joy. I'll see you all later. God bless you.